This afternoon we have Ginni Thomas with us. Ginni, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having me, Eric.
It is my pleasure. Ginni, we're going to get right to the questions. What got you involved in the grassroots movement?
Well, I was with Hillsdale College last year, and we were doing great programming in the Washington area, but then I saw how far left the country was turning with President Obama, and then I saw that great March on Washington where all those people that seemed like you and I were coming suddenly out of the woodwork and coming to Washington, and I also dressed my car up in red, white, and blue, and my body up in red, white, and blue, and I joined that, and it changed me. I mean, that day with all those people from real America who were taking time from their busy lives, paying their own way to get to Washington, that changed me. And then also the loss of my friend Barbara Olson on 9/11 in the Pentagon. I realized she was on the front lines and I wasn't on the front lines, and she was there, and so when she died or was killed by that terrorist attack on our country, I had to get closer to the front lines because she was gone and she couldn't be as much of a force. So her loss, the loss of my mother, who's a Nebraska patriot, and when she was 95, wow, and the loss of the chief of staff suddenly for John Boehner, who's a friend of mine. She had a massive heart attack. Sometimes you just feel like you're drawn to the front lines to take the place of other wounded warriors. And so with all the patriotic feel of the country and what's coming to play, we just need to all help lift this wagon and get to the front lines. And so that's what I did about a year ago.
Now, about a year ago, I read an article in the USA Today, and it said that the Thomas family likes to go out in the RV and sit in Walmart parking lots and watch people. Is that correct? Is that a correct statement? That's because that's what I read, and I said, really, that is so strange. And so I started looking at RVs in Walmart parking lots, wondering if it was you guys. Is that true?
Well, don't believe everything you read in the media, Eric.
Okay.
That's number one.
Okay.
But number two, there's truth in some of that. So we've been to 26 states. We love to go out in our RV. My husband says I work too much because we can't get away as much as he would like in the summer when the justices have time off. But yes, in between places you stop at Walmart parking lots. They've been very friendly to the RV community in between when you're on the road and you can't get to a campground. So yes, it's a great life.
That is grassroots. That is America.
It is America. And when you're at campgrounds, you see people with their families, from pup tents to the big old RVs that are 45 footers or something. So it's fun to see people out there and interact around the campfire and doing s'mores. I've had probably a few too many s'mores in my life. I need to work on that.
No, you're good. You're good. Where do you see the grassroots movement going, Ginni?
I think we have the fight of our life on our hands, so we have to activate everybody who can read and write and go to the polls, and we just have to get more people educated and active. So I set up libertycentral.org as a place in America's public square on the internet. Paul Revere would be envious of this website. And so we try to bring people and say, we know your lives are busy, but if you can spend 3 to 5 minutes a day on our website, we think we can activate you where more people are doing just very focused things, focused on how to preserve limited constitutional government, individual liberty, personal responsibility, free enterprise, and national security. So that's the focus of our website, is to equip citizen leaders to lobby for liberty. And we're doing it in 3 to 5 minutes a day, trying to make Washington not very intimidating, try to make the issues readers digestible, and then give them easy ways to do activism right online where you can call or write your congressman. And it's fun. And so we're building a community, and we hope more people will come.
Wow. You are busy. But what is next for Ginni Thomas? And what is next for Liberty Central? Where do you see it going?
Well, we've been up, thanks for asking, we've been up 3 months since May 23rd. And we hope to just stick with libertycentral.org and build it, build it, build it. And we love the people that have come already. We've had over 300,000 visitors in 3 months. And we are pleased with the progress, but we need to get bigger and better so that we can all affect the election on November 2nd, and then build a civic education foundation in our country again, so more and more people are aware of the Constitution and our founders and what made our country great and prosperous and free. And once we do that, I hope we never make the mistake that was made in 2008 with our elections, that were jingoistic. A big surprise happened because people weren't thinking as clear and as deeply as they could have.
Wow. Well, thank you very much, Ginni, for joining us today.
Thank you, Eric.
And I appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing more of Ginni Thomas.
Bless you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Bye.